Alright, so after a major mission, you want to check in with your squad. Especially considering I have a new teammate. We're gonna go talk to her first.
Yes, Commander? Is there something you need?
Apparently nothing. You have nothing new. Good day.
Commander.
It's like the one closet in this ship and you're hiding in it. It's like this is a storage unit.
Commander, are you coming to check up on me?
No. Are you okay?
You look much better. How are you feeling?
I guess you're looking better? I can't really tell.
Boss assures me I am going to be fine. I was impressed with her knowledge of Asari physiology.
She's the best. That's her job.
Hands. Dr. Chakwas knows what she's doing.
I never properly thanked you for saving
You didn't.
Geth, Commander. If you hadn't...
It's just part of the mission. You're just collateral. You're welcome.
Just glad we got there in time.
So am I. I know you took a chance bringing me aboard.
I did.
I have seen the way your crew
I took a
works.
chance on you.
Do not trust me. But I am not like Benezia.
I'm watching you.
Help you stop
I'll
Sarah.
make that judgment call. We'll see. But I'll be like, I know.
I trust you.
I've known you for all of like 5 minutes, and I trust you.
Commander. Thank you.
I'd like to talk about you. I want to learn more about you, despite the fact that I know nothing about you.
I'm afraid I am not very interesting. Commander.
Oh, okay. Then never mind.
Most of my time on remote digs, unearthing mundane items buried in long-forgotten Prothean ruins.
Huge nerd. Alright, you must get lonely. Do you like it? Sounds boring.
You must enjoy something about it.
I love
It's like I don't get to talk. I don't have to talk to people.
It's
the best.
Secrets has a special appeal for me. You were actually touched by working Prothean technology. That is why I find you so fascinating.
Don't try and study me.
Sounds like you want to dissect me in a lab somewhere.
Gross.
What? No, I did not mean to insinuate.
It's a joke.
I never meant to offend
It's a
you,
joke.
Shepard.
Calm
I
down.
only meant that you would be an interesting specimen for an in-depth study. No, that's even worse.
That's. I wasn't serious. Don't try and I like how it's giving me another option or another chance to use this option.
Calm down, Liara. I was only
It's like,
joking.
ah, yes, another human
Joking.
thing.
Oh, by the goddess, how could I be so dense?
That's alright. You're just a baby.
Utter fool.
Look at you, 106-year-old.
Spend my time in the field with data disks and computers. I always seem to
Mo.
embarrassing around other people.
Welcome in, Mo.
Just pretend this
You ate a
conversation
bunch
is
of ice cream really late last night, and now you're in. Oh no, Mo. But you're also now at work, and thank God it's dead. Well, hopefully you're able to like kind of just recoup and relax. Hopefully it's not too stressful.
I don't understand it.
Oh, and I'm sorry
She
that
was
you were in
always
pain,
outspoken
Mo.
about the need for the Asari to become more involved in shaping galactic events.
But hopefully, besides the pain, I hope your day is going well at
In the
least.
long run. At least I hope so.
It's like I just met her. I'm like, your mom's evil.
This hurts you, doesn't it?
None of this makes any sense to me. I have not spoken to Benezia in many years, but I know her. And this was
I
not...
haven't even given her like a postcard. Nothing.
I'd like to know more about the
Tell me about the songs of your
We were
people.
the first species to discover the Citadel. We were instrumental in forming the Council, and we always...
They called first dibs.
Peaceful cooperation in galactic disputes. My people believe we are all part of a single galactic community. Each species contributes something to the greater whole.
The greater good.
Seek to understand other species. It seems few of them seek to understand us.
And they seek out to
The galaxy
mind
is
meld
filled
with
with
everybody.
rumors and misinformation about my people.
I don't see. Mo, that ice cream was good. You have no regrets. Well, maybe a little regret. Just a tiny bit of regret. What rumors? Give me this juicy gossip.
Inaccuracies are centered around our mating rituals. My species is monogendered. Male and female have no real meaning for us.
Alright.
We still require a partner to reproduce. This second parent, however, may be of any species. and-
That's disgusting. How is that possible?
I don't understand. Your species can mate with anyone?
It's
Interesting.
not quite the proper term. Not as you understand.
You just said it. The rumors are about around your mating ritual.
Involved. But it is not an essential element of the union. The true connection is mental. Our physiology allows us to meld with other beings,
A mind meld.
touch the very depths of their minds.
Get out of my head, Charles.
Genetic memory of their species. We share the most basic elements of their individual and racial identities. We then pass these traits on to our daughters. It is how we learn to grow as a species.
So the ultimate space identity theft.
Understanding of other races.
It's like, I just need your genes, and your social security card, and your credit card number, and your mother's maiden name. Mo, why does everyone want to sleep with you? I know! It's BioWare, Mo. It's BioWare. It's one of the staples of any
Every
BioWare game.
relationship is different. Some unions are a single encounter with both parents parting ways afterwards. Others can be more long-term. Sometimes an Asari and her partner will stay together for many decades.
Yeah, especially if the other partner is a long-lived species like the Krogan or the Asari. It's like, again, I don't know you well enough, and I'm already asking about your father.
Do you know who Matriarch Benezia chose as her partner?
I do, but we haven't found that information out yet.
Though I know my father, if you want to use that term.
Scandalous. You can do that?
I thought you always needed another species to serve as one of the parents.
Think about it, Shepard.
Yeah, how would you not? Yeah, exactly.
Our own species, we would have died out long before we ever mounted
Shepard,
a
think.
flight and left our homeworld. Union with our own kind is no longer common, not for the purposes of reproduction.
Just for funsies.
Asari believe it weakens our species. Asari daughters inherit racial traits from the father species. If both parents are Asari, then nothing has been gained, or so conventional wisdom would hold. I am what is sometimes called a pureblood.
Ah, so like the royal family.
Cruel enough to say the word to my face.
Hemophiliacs and all.
Insult among my people. It is possible Benezia's partner was embarrassed by their union. She may have been too ashamed to publicly acknowledge me as.
You don't know, that's terrible. Then why'd she do it? For funsies.
How could anyone abandon their own child?
I cannot.
They're like, I'm gonna go to the corner store for a pack of smokes and ice cream. I'll be back in a couple years, and they never come back.
Of my life, but something happened to her before she had the chance. Benezia never spoke of her partner. Whatever happened, it caused her too much pain to dwell on it. She raised me by herself, though that is not
Single career mom.
Many Asari
Out there raising her kid in the galaxy.
The father species is short-lived. Often the partner will pass on long before the child reaches maturity.
How do they deal with that?
You Asari live for 1,000 years. What happens when your partner dies?
You get a new one.
Few sapient species live
A
as
newer
long as
model.
mankind. We have learned to take a philosophical approach to our unions. We do not
Don't get too attached.
the loss of our partners. Instead, we enjoy the time we spend with them. And even after they're gone, a part of them lives on in us. The union is a connection that transcends both time and space.
I think I've exhausted all dialogue. So goodbye.
Goodbye, Shepard.
Goodbye. I've gained 200 experience points for that conversation alone. Oh, now I gotta go talk to everybody else. Starting with Caden. Alright, let's wipe your greasy forehead, Caden.
Anything you need, Commander?
What about personal input?
Just trying to get a sense of where the crew's at. Thoughts?
I didn't figure you'd have time to talk with all that's going on.
I
There's gotta be some
don't, but...
who want to read about the Thorian.
Wait, that was like 2 missions ago. Why are we still talking about the Thorian? Yes, I'm too busy to talk. Probably screw it. They can wait.
Paperwork will keep. Something on your mind?
I'm just looking for an ear.
Well, I have 2 of them.
Place to say how ridiculous this is. Seems like every other race in the galaxy is wrapped up in their own problems.
Can't blame them. That's your training talking. Smug aliens. We'll show them.
So can I guess this will add to your resentment against aliens?
Don't become Ashley. Don't be a space racist.
I'm not... What makes you think that?
Vinris. Is that probably not how you pronounce it? Your experience on Jump Zero. It's his sad backstory that explains his man pain. But this is a Turian general, or basically like a freelancer, military expert that the US government hired through back channels to train biotics.
Don't tell me you and Vernus hugged on graduation
Vernus.
day.
Before I met Vernus, I knew as much as any other civilian. Aliens were weird, superior, and tried to tell us what to do. I mean, it's only been 26 years since first contact. That's not a lot of time to understand them. It was Vernus who made me see how human aliens are. They're not different or special.
Everybody's an asshole. Doesn't matter what color your skin, or what kind of blood you have, if you're dextroamino based. What happened?
Snapping very easily. What finally did it?
He hurt Rana, broke her arm.
Oh no.
She reached for a glass of water instead of pulling it biotically. She just wanted a drink without...
This is the girl that he had a crush on.
Like an idiot, I stood up. Didn't know what I was gonna do. Just something. And Vernus lost it. Beat the crap out of me. Kept shouting how they should have bombed us back to the Stone Age. And that's when the knife...
A knife!
A military-issue talon. Right in my face. I cut loose. Full biotic kick right in the teeth. Almost as strong as I can manage now. At 17...
You tried to help. Impressive. Good.
Sat down by a kid. Vernus must have hated that.
Wow.
He didn't have time to hate it. I killed him.
Jeez.
Snapped his neck. They probably could have saved him
Brought a knife to a biotic fight.
quick enough. But they didn't. Caused a stir when they shipped him home.
It's like, yeah, how do you explain that?
Kinetics folded a couple of years later. So,
Hey, Fly. Not a problem. Feel free to lurk away.
it's enough to judge a whole race. I'd hate humans too.
So it's like, yeah, like they just got through the contact war. Humans, like, to figure out how to train biotics, they hired a Turian to train the biotics through back channels. And then what happens? They kill the Turian trainer. Yeah, that would cause a major an uproar. Fair enough. Whose side are you on? Do you hate humans?
I want to know you're on our side. Whatever needs to be done.
What is going on with my hair?
I thought real hard about how to use my talents. When I swore the oath to defend the Alliance, it wasn't on a whim. If it comes down to it, I am a soldier.
A soldier.
I have to believe that my superiors can tell our enemies from people who disagree with us. If the Alliance is missing its chance, it's because of men like Udina, not
Ugh, Udina.
us back. Of course, your opinion is the one that matters.
Damn right.
As long as you remember that, we'll do fine, Lieutenant.
It's like I am taking all the options not to romance this
I should
man.
return to my
But I want to
duties.
remind him who's in charge.
What's your opinion on the last mission?
Dr. Tassoni.
Mm-hmm.
She seems nice enough. Hard to believe she's older than both of us, but...
Do you like her? Don't get too interested.
Any intentions there, Lieutenant?
No, Commander. Just art appreciation.
Alright, good day.
Good time, Lieutenant.
Commander?
Alright, I'm out of here. I just spoke to you for the experience points. I used you for land development. Alright, let's talk to Ashley and get it over with.
Commander?
Can we talk?
Do you have a few minutes to talk?
Do you even want to talk to me after everything I've just told you?
I was gonna have a small drink. Bit of a celebration. If you're interested.
Non-alcoholic. That's contraband.
I checked, the Alliance Navy was dry.
Ooh, that's rough.
But you know, a still is the first thing the engineers install after engines.
As long as it's not from the toilet.
This day, when the first contact war ended. My family always marks it.
Oh, I get to learn more about her family and the curse. Why celebrate? Why me? I'm flat. No, I'm not flattered, but why celebrate?
To celebrate? That was 26 years ago.
In our family, it's not really a celebration, more like...
So yeah, the end of the First Contact War was the war between the humans and the Turians right after the humans discovered this galaxy. And discovered that, you know, we are now a small part of it in the grand scheme of things. Yeah, your files are clean. What? Spit it out. I don't got time for this.
I don't always play games, sir. I'm General Williams' granddaughter, the commander of the Shanxi garrison in the war. The only human ever to surrender to an alien...
Ah, now I get it.
I see. That's why you...
Trying to prove something. Restore your family's name and honor.
Better than the best, if only to avoid suspicion. That's what my dad told me.
That's why her dad never rose up higher in the ranks.
Thick-headed, to march into a job where your family's blacklisted. I did it anyway. I'm not gonna let our name go down with Arnold and Quisling.
Maybe. What about your grandfather?
Grandfather after the war.
He was relieved of command as soon as Shanxi was liberated. They brought him back to Earth in irons, but there was never a trial. They quietly demoted him and stuck him behind a desk. He
Gave him
returned a year later,
leave with pay.
working construction in the colonies. Sometimes we hear about attempts to get him exonerated in some official way. Nothing ever comes.
What about Shanxi?
Oh, your grandfather held out for
Shanxi? I had the TV on too low and I can't quite hear it.
And occupied the major cities. They sat in orbit, dropping rocks on anything that moved. Granddad dispersed the troops. But when they went into the cities for supplies, the Turians would wreck a block to eliminate one fire team. Civilians were dying, his troops were starving, and he couldn't contact Alliance High Command. So he surrendered the garrison.
So that's why you just like I like. Ooh, that's rough. You got what you deserved. You deserve better. That's why you hate aliens.
The council.
If everyone else can look at Shanxi and say, this is why humanity needs to be stronger, then so can I. I'm entitled.
Are you?
Now you know. Gonna kick me off the ship, Skipper?
Yes, Karen. You're valuable. Of course not. We need... There's no yes, I'm gonna kick you off this ship. It's disappointing.
You're tough and decisive. I value those qualities.
Just consider me a fire and forget missile.
Oh, I have already forgotten.
Anyway, I've got things to do before we land. I'm
Alright, good day.
Dismissed, Chief.
Ma'am.
Rex, talk to me.
Shepard,
Rex.
So you'd rather be a merc than help your people?
I'm a fighter.
He's a soldier. Well, a fighter. He could have been a contender.
All worried about what will happen to the Krogan?
What the hell do you want me to do about it?
I don't know.
I'm tired of sticking my ass on the line and getting nothing for it.
It's a tiny ass with a tiny little tail. I see, don't blame you. I don't blame you.
Decided to go your own way.
I decided killing for credits was better than killing for a lost cause.
Do you like that philosophy? If you're gonna kill, might as well get paid for it.
Like you, Shepard. I'm no hero.
But you could be.
Bottom line, killing for credits simplifies things.
Sometimes.
Think about helping your people?
For credits?
I try not to,
Would you help your people for credits?
but there's a lot of Krogan mercs out there. I'm always running into them. Half the time I'm being paid to kill them. But that's just part of the job. You don't get to pick who your enemies are.
Alright. I've gone through all this dialogue.
So long, Rex.
Shepard.
Shepard.
Yeah. Garrus, what do you have?
Commander, what can I do for you?
What's wrong?
Something bothering you?
It's Saren. I'm starting to wonder whether we'll ever find.
We will.
Always
He's the
one
main
step
boss.
ahead of us, and he's got those damn Geth.
Don't worry about it.
Getting close, Garrus. We'll find him.
Don't worry about it, huh?
I just can't stand
Oh, hi, Mark.
getting away with everything he's done. I know you're doing everything you can, and if anyone can catch him, it's you, but
Don't give me a butt.
anything else I can do to help. Anything. Just tell me what you want me to do, and I'll do it.
How's your reach?
I understand your concern, but we will find him. Just make sure you're ready to go when we do.
Yes, ma'am. You can count on me.
Alright,
Thanks for hearing me out.
you're welcome.
Can I ask you something, Commander?
Yes.
What is it?
Are you worried that the Council might be protecting Sarah?
No, I just think they're naive and inept.
Heals before. What if we find him, bring him back to the Citadel, and they refuse to act?
I could say, what do you say? And he's like, I don't think we should bring him back. Alive, at least.
The feeling this isn't a question. Speak your mind, Garrus.
It's like we shouldn't give them the option of, like, what they're gonna do.
In my opinion, Saren's too dangerous to be kept alive. Too much could happen. He could escape, or the Council might let him go. If we find him, when we find him, I say we make sure we stop him.
Agreed.
I'm glad you see it that way. I never had any intention of capturing that bastard. When I see him, he dies.
Good. The Council won't like it, but
They can't.
stop you.
They can't stop me. I don't see them out here.
That's why I want to be a Spectre.
I do things my own way.
Bureaucratic idiots making a mess.
Don't let me down. Dismissed. I don't know which option. I don't want to be mean.
Just make sure you're ready when it happens.
Stay frosty. Yeah, awesome. My own murder Turian. Alright, let's go talk to Tally. I think that she's the last one. A lot of people standing around doing nothing. Get back to work.
It feels like we're getting near the end, doesn't it, Shepard?
No, we still got like at least 2 or 3 more planets to go to.
It won't be much longer. One way or another, it'll all be over soon.
You'll find the conduit before he does. I know you have to. And
Maybe.
after this is all over, when my pilgrimage ends and I go back to my own people, I'll be proud to see
Aww. Important part. Despite I have not yet taken you on any missions.
a lot of people treat Quarians like second-class citizens. They just want us to go back to our fleet and disappear. But you've treated me just like everyone else on your crew.
Well, I've treated you better than some of my crew.
It means a lot, and it says something about you. Whatever happens, I just want to say thank you.
Oh, you're welcome. The option. It's like we're wasting time, and I don't have enough time for this.
That won't happen for a while yet. I'll be right here anytime you need me.
I know she's already told me kind of what she needs to do to go back to the flotilla, but I've yet to get her individual mission, and I don't know what I have to do to start it. Like with Rex, you had to find his family's armor. With Garrus, you had to track down Dr. Hart. I don't know if Ashley and Kaidan have anything in particular. But I know with Tally, she's like, I want to find something from the Geth to bring back to the flotilla. Like a piece of tech or equipment or some kind of information about the Geth to bring back to the flotilla to let them, you know, have a leg up and a fighting chance against the Geth. But I have not gotten a quest like that yet. Alright. Let me spend my points. Check my journal. So the only main mission I have left is to go to Nevaria, where Matriarch Benezi will be. I think I'm going to do this for Admiral Kahoku. So I have to go... Oh, I have to go back to the Citadel Tower. Okay.
Good timing, Commander. We got a transmission
okay.
coming in from the Citadel.
I guess maybe I'm going to be heading back for another reason as well.
Is it the ambassador?
It's not his signature. I think it's from the council.
Ugh, fine. Who is this? Who's bothering me now?
Commander Shepard, we've received information that may be critical to your mission against...
Now you're helping me.
You didn't seem that interested in helping me before. Why now?
Especially considering I just hung up on you the last time we spoke.
Agreed that Saren was dangerous, Commander. That was why we made you a Spectre. We only balked at unleashing the full force of the Citadel fleet against him.
Nobody on the Council wants to see you fail.
It'll make you look bad.
You with his latest information.
We've received an urgent message from one of our infiltration regiments in the Traverse.
Alright.
You mean spies?
Yes.
Spectres tend to attract attention, Commander. But they are...
I'm like the James Bond of this universe.
Special task groups are often a better option for monitoring developing situations.
We currently have several infiltration units scattered throughout the border regions of Citadel space. This particular unit was gathering intel on Saren.
Sounds serious.
What did they find?
Unfortunately, the message we received was little more than
Oh, this is Vermeer? Already?
must be in a situation where they can't set up proper interstellar communications. But the message was sent on a channel reserved for mission-critical communications. Whatever they were trying to tell us, we know it was important.
Could I actually go to Vermeer before going to find Benezia?
We thought you might want to investigate.
I guess I can.
Find out what happened to our team.
It's like I was saying, I know I could do that before finding Liara.
I'll look into it.
The Council prefers not to become involved in the specifics of Spectre activities.
We want plausible deniability if anything goes wrong and we can just say we don't know you.
Commander Shepard, we will keep you advised if we learn anything else.
Alright. So yeah. So I could actually go to Vermeer instead of finding Benezia first. But, we're gonna head back to the Citadel first. I think I've explored all of the Artemis Tau cluster. Oh, that's right. I have a DLC. Alright, so I've already looked at the local cluster. Let me take a look at the Hades Gamma cluster. Alright, there's 3. Oh yeah, I was already at the disk system. first things first. Back to the Citadel. I don't want to get locked in without having first explored some of the other systems and planets. There we go.
Equalizing interior pressure with
Just let me out of the ship.
atmosphere. Logged. The commanding officer is ashore. Exo Presley has the deck.
In light of the recent attack on Eden Prime, many colonial investors are pulling their support for future projects. Proponents of expanded human colonization insist that Eden Prime was an isolated case. Nevertheless,
Stocks are taking a hit.
has dropped sharply. Many colonial proposals are on hold until backers have some reassurance that human colonies will be adequately protected.
Oh no, tourism. It's in decline. Alright, I have to go to the tower. Oh, that's right. I need to go talk to Anderson and the embassies to be like, who's Baines? Oh wait, hold on. Before I go talk to Kahoku. Because I think he brings up Baines too. Oh, hold on. I've done things a little out of order. Thankfully, the loading screen does not take too long. So, like, the whole Baines, like, who is Baines, first started with Dr. Michelle's mission where she was being blackmailed by one of her former associates. And the Krogan's like, I'm just the middleman. I work for Baines. And I'm like, who's Baines? And I'm like, I don't know. And then I asked Dr. Michelle, I'm like, who's Baines? And I don't think she could tell me a definite answer. I'm like, well, let me ask Anderson. Maybe he'll know. And I think you can ask Kahoku, like, who's Baines? Oh, why are you here, Udina?
I heard what happened.
Despite it being your office.
The council wasn't too happy about the destruction.
Well, I wasn't too happy either about it collapsing around me.
The game, Ambassador. Shepard's out there trying to stop Saren from destroying the galaxy.
I know. Just try to be a little more careful.
No, I do what I want.
And we all get judged on how you behave.
I can't perform under this kind of pressure. Anderson, who's Baines?
What do you know about Armiston Baines?
That's all I want to know.
Never mind, I don't want to know.
It's like, why ask?
Has been for quite some time.
Sure.
People I spoke with seemed to think he was still alive.
Ruben, welcome in. How are you doing? Long time no see. Have you been?
For the Alliance. Stuff even I wasn't aware of. One day he turns up dead on a drifting scout.
Oh no. Someone's using his information. Someone's voting under his name and he's dead.
Heard one.
I don't know much about it. You should talk to Admiral Kahoku. One of his crews discovered Baines' body.
Oh, I met him.
I spoke to Kahoku. He never brought it up.
Well, I didn't ask him.
You should mention Baines the next time you see him.
I will.
See if he'll tell you anything. Is there anything else?
Welcome in, Ruben. Hopefully you're having a good day, a good evening.
Do you know anything about Vermeer?
Sorry, Shepard. I've never even heard of it before all this. You'll have to go out there and check it out for yourself.
Tell me about Kahoku.
Where can I find Admiral Kahoku?
Oh, I know. He was in the Citadel Tower.
I heard. He was up in the tower trying to get the council to investigate Bane's death. Is there anything else, Commander?
What about Novaria?
Can you tell me about Novaria?
Novaria's trouble. Always has been.
It's Corporation Planet, where everything is legal within reason, as long as you have a good lawyer.
Spectres are about the only form of Citadel authority Novaria respects. But they aren't part.
Good day.
I should go.
I'll be here if you need anything.
Good. At least I know where to find you. Alright, time to call a cab. Was it another? No, it was back under the Presidium locations, the tower.